Joe with ECRM here at our CBD food and beverage and CBD pet sessions, and I'm with Heidi from Hoban Law Group. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, you're so welcome.
So Heidi, Hoban spoke earlier on navigating the laws and regulations of CBD, and Heidi jumped in to talk a little bit about things specific to pet. So I guess to start off, can you talk a little bit about the difference in the laws pertaining to pet CBD and food and beverage CBD, or humans and pets?
Sure. So many of the regulations that have started off right now in the States are focused more on human health and wellness. But there is a growing trend and recognition in the law that pets are being treated more as family members than as property in the home. So in order to ensure that consumers have the proper awareness of what they're giving their pets, some states have specific rules and regulations for pet CBD products as well. For example, in Florida, if you have any kind of pet treat or food, you need to ensure that it has proper dosage, it has the milligrams of CBD or other properties from the cannabis plant in there so that the consumer can read it, and also has a scannable code on it that takes you to the certificate of analysis. And that is something that is similar to the human consumption and use of cannabis derivative hemp. That there must be a certificate of analysis, at least in Florida, and most states are growing with that trend as well.
Speaking of certificates of analysis, you talked a little bit about the importance of having in-house testing as well, just kind of to validate some of the third parties.
Yes, so right now it needs to be a third-party testing, but to be able to do a self-regulation in-house testing as well, to compare the results, is a good way to show that you're getting the right results from a third-party testing. Because there aren't really standard specific rules governing them. It's just kind of a generally accepted standard at this point. So to regulate yourself, to make sure that you're putting the best products out there for the consumer's health and wellness, it's a good idea to also do the in-house testing if possible.
Okay, and within buyers and suppliers of pet CBD, what are some misconceptions? You know, what are they thinking or treating too much like one or the other, or are they thinking pet CBD regulations are a little more lax?
I think that at this point in time, it may be that there is a conception that pet regulation is a little bit more lax because of the focus on human consumption and use. Another misconception is that CBD is legal. Well, CBD from the hemp plant is legal. So you need to make sure that whatever you're using in your product or putting out on the market is a hemp derivative of the cannabis plant rather than a medical marijuana derivative. So you want to make sure that that THC level is 0.3% or less. And a lot of pet companies have looked to using 0% THC in their pet products because they don't want any kind of misconception or issues with toxicity in their pets. And that's one reason why veterinarians are very hesitant to prescribe or recommend, because of the unknown with scientific testing right now in the market.
Are there some places where it's illegal for them to make any recommendations, or they just, what's the status with that? What can vets say?
So vets can have a discussion with their clients, but more likely than not, the vet is going to say, I can't recommend it for you. So there are some states that have made it illegal to prescribe or recommend, and then other states who are saying, yes, you can have that discussion and you can give cautionary tales to your clients. But really veterinarians, I don't want to say generally veterinarians don't recommend or talk about it, because there are some that do recognize the beneficial therapeutic benefits of using CBD over prescription medications that have a variety of other symptoms that could be affecting the wellness of the dog.
It's just how they say it.
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm sure there's some doctors that are big believers in it, but they cannot recommend that humans eat. Cool. All right. Where do you see it going in the future? Where do you see regulations as far as pet products go?
I believe that there's going to be more regulations for the pet products as it becomes more understanding of what it can actually do. If there's more testing, there's quite a few with universities right now that are seeing, is there an effect of CBD on other medications, because some dogs have to have certain medications to have a quality of life or to treat certain illnesses that are already FDA approved without turning to that holistic alternative of CBD as a sole alternative use. So I think as it becomes more well-known and more accepted, and the FDA starts recognizing these studies that are being done by veterinarian schools all over the country, they'll be able to open that up more to CBD being recognized as a drug that can make now statements of this will affect your dog's anxiety or your dog's arthritis or something of that nature.
So thanks again for everything, for your presentation, for helping us with the roundtables,
Of
and
course.
then and for the columns. So keep an eye out. You're going to see much more columns coming out from Heidi on our blog as well. Thanks.
You're so welcome, Joe.